Have you ever worked for a boss who tried to do everything? They made every decision, answered every email, attended every meeting, and somehow managed to burn themselves out while frustrating everyone around them. I served over 30 years in the Navy. I've managed federal programs. I've led military personnel. If there's one lesson I learned, it's this. The best leaders are not good at everything. They're exceptional at a few things and smart enough to let other people handle the rest. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the channel where we talk about leadership, personal growth, retirement, and lessons that actually work in the real world. Today, we are diving into one of my favorite leadership books, Strength-Based Leadership by Tom Rath. And this book completely changed the way I think about leadership. Why this book matters? Before I retired, I completed my graduate degree in organizational leadership at Point Loma Nazarene University. One assignment after another required reading leadership books. Some were good for curing insomnia or a coaster. But every once in a while, you discover one that changes how you see people. This is one of those books. Tom Rath just didn't wake up one morning and decide to write about leadership. His work is based on decades of Gallup research, more than 20,000 interviews, over 1 million work teams, and 50 years of studying the world's most admired leaders. That's a pretty solid sample size. So, lesson number 1. Stop trying to be someone else. One mistake I see young leaders make is trying to copy someone they admire. They read about General Colin Powell or Steve Jobs. Where I grew up in rural Alabama, every preacher tried to speak like Martin Luther King. Or they try to act like Warren Buffett. And suddenly they're trying to become that person. Here's the problem. You can admire someone without becoming their clone. Leadership isn't karaoke. Nobody wins by singing someone else's song. Tom Rath argues that every successful leader understands one thing, their strength. A carpenter knows every tool in the toolbox. A surgeon knows every instrument in the operating room. Leaders should know their strength just as well. Because when pressure shows up, you suddenly don't become someone else. You fall back on who really you are. Like they say, the real you come out. When I was serving in the Navy, I learned something pretty quickly. Some officers were outstanding planners. Others could motivate people through almost impossible situations. Others were excellent communicators. None of them possessed every leadership quality. But the great ones knew exactly what they brought to the team. And they weren't afraid to let someone else shine where they were stronger. That's confidence. It's not weakness. Lesson number 2. Nobody wins alone. This might surprise you. The stronger leader don't build teams full of people exactly like themselves. They build teams that fill their weaknesses. Tom Rath identified 4 leadership domains. Executing. These people get things done. They're the finishers. Influencing. These are your communicators. They sell the vision. Relationship builders. These people create trust. They keep everyone rowing in the same direction. Strategic thinkers. They're always asking what happens next. They're always one step ahead of the team. Every successful organization needs all 4. Think about a football team. If everyone wants to be the quarterback, who blocks? Who catches? Who tackles? Exactly. Championship team requires different strength. So do organizations. Lesson number 3. People just don't follow leaders. They follow leaders who give them 4 things. Number 1, trust, compassion, stability, and hope. Let's start with trust. Without trust, your title means very little. Your rank means very little. People might obey your position because they see the rank on your shoulder, your sleeve, or your title, but they won't follow your leadership. Compassion means employees know you actually care about them, not just what they produce. Stability, especially today, is priceless. People can handle change. People can adapt. What they struggle with is uncertainty. Good leaders provide steady direction even during difficult times. And finally, hope. Hope may be the greatest gift a leader gives. Hope says, we're going to get through this. Hope says, the future is worth working towards. Hopes keep people moving forward when circumstances say stop. Looking back over my Navy career, my federal career, and even now in retirement, I realized something. People rarely remember every decision you made. What they do remember is how you made them feel. Did they trust you? Did they believe you cared? Did you provide stability? Did you give them hope? These 4 questions may determine your leadership legacy more than anything else. Final thought. If you're trying to become a leader, don't waste your time trying to be perfect. Become aware. Know your strength. Build a team that complements your weaknesses. Serve the people you're leading. Because leadership has never been about the smartest person in the room. It's about bringing out the best in everyone. If you enjoyed today's Leadership Library review, I appreciate you helping the channel grow. Hit the like button, subscribe, and let me know in the comments which of the 4 leadership domains describe you best. Executing, influencing, relationship building, or strategic thinking. I read every comment, and I like hearing your leadership experience and your stories. Until next time, I thank you for watching. Keep learning, keep growing, and keep leading with your strength. I'll see you in the next video.